What's up, y'all? This your boy Master P. The Eagles got the win 38-35 over the Detroit Lions. Now, before I get on to my content, for those that are new to my channel, welcome. I get my content on the Philadelphia Eagles, whether it's the off seasons, the regular seasons, the preseasons, the playoff games, the free agent signing, the trades, the draft prospects, the draft picks, and the highlight videos of the Eagle legends that I have done. Most of them that nobody has done. Feel free to check them out in the playlist. And don't forget to like the video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and follow my Instagram. It's in the description. Feel free to follow me on there. Show your boys some love, and I'll show the love to y'all back. So let's get on to it. Eagles and Lions game. This was a hard-fought and nerve-wracking game. This really was. I was really getting worried for the most part. And this was more so of the run defense. Now, of course, they was going to start off rusty because they ain't had no play time in the last three preseason games. Well, the last two preseason games, and they only play in the first half. But because they want to make sure the players stay healthy, which I kind of get. Like, so I'm 50-50 with that. Like, they need playing time, like that way they'll get the rust off. But I mean, this is a perfect time, like, to keep players from getting hurt. And speaking of that, Fletcher Cox, he got hurt for a little bit, but he came back and helped the team get the win, rallied the team together. Now I got say one of the players of this game. Of course, Jalen Hurts, our quarterback. He had a good performance. He had a couple rushing yards and 243 passing yards and a rushing touchdown. So he had a good game. One of the players of the Lions had a late hit on him, and that's something he really needs to be careful. They got injected, but he really needs to be careful in a lot of these next few games, because we don't want to afford to lose him. That'll be a huge loss too. Like, you see what happened with Brandon Graham. We don't want to lose our key players. Like, that's really important. One of our team captains. Now, Jalen Hurts is my number one, and of course A.J. Brown is my number two in his Eagles debut performance. 155 yards. Oh my goodness, what a debut. You thought like Terrell Owens and Donovan McNabb duo debut was good. This one's like, I can't even explain. Like, he had a good performance. He balled out. He balled his ass out on that field. That's why they brought him to this team for a reason. That's why they brought him over here. Because we need another secret weapon. No, another ultimate weapon to play alongside Jalen Hurts. Besides DeVonta Smith. I'm going to get on to DeVonta Smith, but A.J. Brown, he had a good performance. I expect to see more from him. A lot more. And we're going to see how far this is going to go. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. That's really important. All right. Now DeVonta Smith, he didn't have a good game. He didn't get a catch. He didn't get a reception, but hopefully we should see him show up in the next game against the Minnesota Vikings. So I hope to see DeVonta Smith show up in the next game. Now A.J. Brown's my number two. Excuse me. My third one. Who's my third one? Oh, Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert. He had a good, solid performance in this game today. He had a couple of blocks, a few catches, a couple of yards. But I expect to see more from him. That's why he's showing he's one of the best tight ends in the league. Not only in the division, but one of NFL period. And he needs to keep showing that. Show more. I expect to see a lot more from him. So Dallas Goedert is my number three. My number 4. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Gotta be sure. Gotta be sure. I gotta put James Bradberry. He had a solid performance. Excuse me. Excuse me. I mean, my voice is kind of dry. Excuse me. Bear with me. He had a good performance. He had moments where he was struggling a little bit. So but he had a solid game. He had a solid day. He had a pick 6 and a defensive touchdown. I expect to see more from him. And I said in one of my Keys to Victory video that James Bradberry and Darius Slay, one of the secondaries, need to catch a pick 6, and James Bradberry is one of them. So shout out to James Bradberry. I expect to see a lot more from him. Keep doing your job. Keep doing your thing on the field. Help this secondaries out. So James Bradberry is my 4th. My 5th one is Miles Sanders. He had a solid performance. I mean, he could have done a lot more, but he had a touchdown this season, so that's good. He needed that. I expected to see him get a TD, and I said that in one of my my last keys to victory video, my KTV, and I expected to see him get a touchdown, and he did it. So that was that was the second one that I called, and that's my 5th, Miles Sanders. My 6th one is Kenneth Gainwell. He had a solid performance too. He had a rushing touchdown. My number 6. Number 6, Marcus Epps. He had a solid performance today. He had a solid performance. Yo, he showed out. He balled out. He need to keep his up. Keep doing his thing. Keep doing your job. Keep tackling, lock him down, shut him down. Keep doing your thing. And that tackle, that was physical. That was a great tackle. Because that looked like it hurt. That knocked the wind out of him. I know that for sure. So Marcus Epps is my 6th. No, my 7th. Yeah, because I said Miles Sanders is my 5th. Kenneth Gainwell is the 6th. So yeah, Marcus Epps is my 7th. My 8th one is Boston Scott. He had a solid performance too. He had a couple of yards. He had a rushing touchdown. So I expect to see more from him on the screen plays, like running plays, whatever you can do. I expect to see more from you. All right, my 9th. Who else? I put you know what? I gotta put Kazir White for the most part. So that's my 9th. I mean, I want to see more from him. I expect to see more, but he need to keep covering, keep tackling, get a couple tackles for a loss. So that's what Hassan Riddick which is my 10th one. Hassan Riddick is my 10th. He had a tackle for a loss. I expect to see more from him. He needs to show more. Now my 11th. All right. Who's my 11th? I gotta put Fletcher Cox on because he got the sack. I mean, he didn't do too much, but it was because Jared Goff bobbled the ball, but that's how he got the sack. So Fletcher Cox is my 12th. All right. Who else? Just want to make sure I ain't missing anybody else. Oh, C.J. Gardner-Johnson with a pass deflection. He did his thing. So shout out to C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I expect to see a lot more from you too. Just like everybody else. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your job. Keep working. There's a lot y'all need to work on. And that's about it though. I would say Darius Slay for the pass deflections, but he got beat for a touchdown. And I got to talk about the issues with the defense. I got to say this too. I got to be honest with y'all. Like, this wasn't Jonathan Gannon this time. This was more so on the defense, especially the run defense. They could not bring pressure to Jared Goff. Not enough. I mean, they only brought a few pressures. They had a couple of hits on him, but y'all could have had more sacks. Y'all could have done a lot better. Y'all need to work on y'all schemes. Y'all need to fix that. That's something y'all need to clean up right away. Y'all need to look at the films and look at all of the mistakes. That's something that needs to be fixed and cleaned up right away ASAP. It's really important. Y'all can't let this happen in these next few games, especially against the Minnesota Vikings. All right, because Big Play Slay, he got beat on the touchdown. Players was getting open. The run defense, they've been running at y'all, they've been running around y'all, running through y'all. That's not good. It's not good at all. That's something that needs to be fixed. But as far as everything else, I gotta give a shout out to Nick Sirianni too, for keeping their minds on the game, keeping their heads in the game, talking to his guys, talking to his players. That's our coach. We love seeing that for our coach. And he's showing that fire. He's showing that anger. I want to see that fire. And that's what I love seeing in our coach. And that's all I got to talk about. Nothing too much else to talk about. That's about it. So if y'all enjoy my content, feel free to like the video, comment below, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what y'all think. Comment below. What are y'all thoughts? Share with me. Give me your honest feedbacks. And y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. Fly Eagles fly. On to the next.